Probably one of the heaviest videos that I don't know, I felt at that moment especially. And that's a topic with my father. I feel like a lot of father issues, mother issues, our parents overall play such a huge role in our life and formation, that obviously any conflict or any problem that you kind of faced with your parents really will reflect on for the rest of your life, like on your actions, your thoughts and patterns. And my father is that for me. Like, I grew up without a father. This is also not a very linear journey for me. I keep revisiting this topic and keep kind of looking and unveiling more things about this to move forward. And this particular video was the biggest leap so far, because prior to this video I was not able to speak about my father without tearing up, and I feel like this really helped me with my progress and journey with father. The only trauma that I could definitely say I carried with me to Australia is the fact that my father was not there for me when I was growing up. And, well, to be honest, my mum as well. My parents separated when I was 4, and since then I shut down my father, and we never really got along. I never got to know him, even though I look exactly like him. It's crazy. Moving to a different country without my father, especially when I was 15, felt like a new beginning, an opportunity to forget about this and just start fresh. And it truly did feel like this at the beginning. And I even wrote him letters that he never replied to. And recently I found out that he probably never got them, but that, kept just hurting my heart when I was especially here on my own, all alone with just my mum. I let go of that experience because I would never make it to Australia if my parents were still together. I would have had completely different life, and I am so grateful for my life that I wouldn't change anything. If I had a choice to live it all again, but with my father, I probably still choose this life because I'm so grateful for it, and I'm grateful for the people I've met. And I know that growing up with my father serves a purpose, and I accept it. I accept that I didn't get to grow up with a loving, caring father. 2.5 months ago, I realized that I am ready to establish a contact with my father. A week after that realization, a war started in Ukraine, and he was taken by the army. And since that realization has happened, I wasn't even able to reach out to him. I'm in touch with his side of family, but nobody knows where he is really, and that is difficult for me. And for the last 2.5 months, I was coming to terms with the fact that once I'm ready to establish a contact with my father, the actual circumstances not allowing that to happen in any form or way, because there is no contact with people who are in the army. And all I get to do is accept everything as it is. And I have no control whatsoever, and that is a huge lesson for me. And the takeaway from this is if you also have a difficult relationship with your family members, just be grateful for them in your life. If you have an opportunity to process everything that led you to this relationship, especially if you're an adult and you realize that your young self could not have processed it any other way, but you are an adult and you have other means to process the trauma or to establish the relationship once again. If you want to, please reach out to your loved ones. Do it for me, because I personally can't even do it. And I hope you heal together. I hesitated a lot if I wanted to include the last part of the video or not, because look, it's been 2 years, obviously there's been some progress, and I think overall I decided to keep it because I was in that deep state of despair and also learning to let go of control so much that it kind of needed to happen for me to really learn to let go of control. Since then, my father, I believe, is home, but I also don't have any contact with him. I don't really know for sure if he's alive, but I also don't really push for like contact because I do it through a relative. And I think I'm gonna let this be as what it is at the moment, because I'm not really ready to establish contact. I think upon that moment I realized like I'm probably not ready to speak to him. Also, my father is an alcoholic. I grew up without him. There is no topic or conversation that I genuinely think we would have that would interest me apart from like healing together. And I'm not sure if doing this online is a right approach. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant to like really fully reach out and just keep doing this through a relative who keeps it a little bit cryptic for me. And I don't really question or push it as well, because I also grew up without them, so I don't really know them. Earlier this year I did a little bit more work on this whole thing about my father, and one thing, like a very interesting technique that I have learned, like basically my father really loved me, and I forgot that, like, because every time we have we remember memory, we kind of get it wrong each time, and then after like hundreds of times that we think about memory in the past, I think we completely rewrite it because we can't just remember it accurately each time. And applying that sort of logic and watching some videos about it, I decided to rewire my memories about my father. I looked at some tapes of him in my life and how he like nurtured me and loved me, and also I just observed myself in those videos and seeing how much I trusted and loved him as well. And I decided just to go with that, like just to go with that memory of like I'm nurtured, I'm loved, and I'm taken care of. And that has shifted a lot in me. As I said, this has been a journey for me, and it's not linear as well. Overall, at the moment, I can't not thank myself enough to starting that with that journal entry that I have shared in the video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for taking something away from the video, I hope. And if you're feeling like you are ready to move forward and start sort of progressing in your journey with working through some traumas related to your parents, I suggest still going to therapy if you feel like you can't do it on your own. And otherwise, please find someone that you trust to talk to, and please don't push it as well. Everything comes at the right time, and sometimes you might feel like you watched my video and you're ready, but maybe give yourself a bit more time to process as well. This is multiple series videos, and I will be sharing something I've been letting go 2 years ago. Just wanted to let you know that I'm posting this on TikTok and on YouTube, and if you'd like to tune in and you find these topics relevant to your life and to where you're at now, please continue watching. And honestly, not every topic will resonate to everyone, but if it does, please let me know. Please watch the intro as well if you feel like you need some context. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Follow for more, and I will see you in the next video.